Turning in, going to full power. Woo! Holy moly! She gone. Hello pilots and welcome to Motion RC. Today is an exciting day. We have an all-new 70mm F-22 here. The Raptor is officially here in 3 different sizes now. So we have the 64, the 70, and the 90mm available right here at motionrc.com. Well guys, after this flight, we'll go over the full details of the aircraft, but for now, let's get this to the end of the runway and let's show you this thing absolutely rip. All right, pilots, taking off the 70mm F-22. This thing is a little pocket rocket. Got it on the 5,000 milliamp 6S. A little bit of gentle back pressure. She'll come right up. Gear up. And it is not lacking on power. Now, like I said, this is the heaviest pack we recommend flying in the airplane. If you're gonna do a lot of high alpha, we definitely recommend maybe going to a 3,700 or a 4,000. But with this 5,000 milliamp pack, I've been setting my flight times to 3.5 minutes of useful throttle. When it goes off, I put the gear down, come by for a gear check, and come in and land. Been averaging about 4.5 minutes. So it's a nice long flight time on the 5,000. Let's get into some aerobatics. Up, nice little slow roll. Pull it over the top now. Going for a glide. We're gonna slow it down now. It still will high alpha with the 5,000 in there. I have it slammed all the way to the back of the battery bay. It just won't get it quite as aggressive as it will on some of the lighter packs. There she is slowing down. Lifting body airframe. Looking beautiful. Now watch the power out of that 70. Throw her into a little Cobra. It is so agile. And this is just on the box stock setup, so I don't have ailerons or anything crazy set up right now. This is just the normal stab, normal ailerons and flaps. Speaking of flaps, let's try and deflect those out real quick. You know, all day I've been landing it without them. Look at that, she comes in so nice. I was trying them up a little higher. Got the flaps out right now. Just coasting. We'll come by for a nice slow pass, flaps out. Heck, we'll go full dirty. We're gonna turn her in. Gear coming out. We'll just go full dirty for this pass. You can see she's just so nicely behaved. All right, gear up. Flaps coming up. Let's turn and burn. You haven't even seen a full throttle pass yet. I'm telling you, this thing is a rocket. We're at half power right now. Turning in, going to full power. Woo! Holy moly! She gone. I don't know what our fastest 70 is, but this has got to be getting close. And it's such a fun plane because that flight envelope is so wide. There you saw smoking. Now we're slowing her down. Just absolutely rips. Slow it down. We're gonna show that vertical performance again right here in the middle. I'm at 0 power. All right, punch and power. Almost unlimited. I'm gonna slow it down, hover it, hover it. Gosh, and the flight time is just forever on this thing. Hadn't done an inverted pass for you, but it does fly absolutely beautifully inverted. This is our timer, so we're gonna go invert it. Gear. Slow her down. 1 notch of flaps coming in. Got a little bit too much of an elevator mix to it right now. I actually have it at 15. I'm gonna knock that down to about 10% elevator mix. I think that'll really soften it up perfectly. As you can see, we get our glide slope established though. Oops, I floated it a little bit, but there you go. That lifting body airframe, I mean, you can just glide this thing in almost at no power. And it's just very well done. So anyway, let's get it over to the bench, show you all around this model. All right, pilots, so that was a beautiful flight here on the 70mm F-22. Now let's show you around the model a little bit now that we're here at the table. So just like in its larger counterpart, you do have a removable nose cone. It is magnetic, and the end of it, as you can see, this part that's a different color up here, that's actually all plastic on this nose cone, and then it turns to foam right in here. And like I said, it has those magnets right there to snap that on and off. So if you do damage your nose cone, very easy to replace that. The canopy stays on the airplane because the battery hatch is actually back here in the back section, just like on its larger brother on the 90. So if you lift that off, you can see there I have my 5,000 milliamp battery. Now, if you really wanted to get a little further aft CG on the 5,000, you will be able to, but you'll have to move these wires around a little bit to get it in here. But as it sets, you're really close. You're just a hair forward of the CG marks on the wing with the 5,000, and it really does fly really nice with this battery in here. Like I said, just in the high alpha stuff, you won't be able to get it near as aggressive with this CG. But as far as flying it around, having a good time, as you saw, no issues there, and you get a long, long flight time. I've been pretty hard on it and been setting mine to 3.5 of useful throttle. And I know we have it down here in the corner for you guys that want to know what that actually comes down at after that long of a flight. So I guess while we're here, we'll pop that back off and get you a battery report of the little airplane. Another nice thing on the F-22 is it is one of the few models that will set on its nose gear with the battery out. .80 volts per cell for 33%. So pretty much perfect. You wouldn't have to discharge, you wouldn't have to charge this up after your flight. You could put this one right in the box, all done. Now, as we move around the airplane, one of the other things you're gonna notice is it does have plastic cladding here on the inlets of the jet intake inlets. You'll see these are actually plastic. This is to help keep you from denting it and dinging it. It was a really nice touch there. As we also move back, you're gonna notice that the wing plates, there's nothing here. That's because these are quick connect wings. Just like on the Zeus, if we turn it over, I'll show you. You just have 2 buttons to take the wings on and off now. So you push this button here and this button here, and then they're still a little tight because this is a brand new airplane. There it goes. But you'll see they just pop right off like that, and then you have the 1 wire right here to actually take the wing completely off the airplane. So very quick to disconnect and reconnect. So as you can see, to put them back on, like I said, they're a little tight, but you just get that in there. Also weird to hold it like this, but on a flight stand, it's much easier. But there you go. You just take those, push the buttons in to snap your wings on. While we have the aircraft upside down, let's go over the landing gear. You can see that it is aluminum suspension landing gear. They do actually work pretty good. And you also have your retractable gear. So if we flip it, you'll see they go up, and then you have a servo-driven nose gear door. They didn't put the outside ones just to save the weight here on this smaller model, but as you can see, all the gear tuck up really nicely, and then when we flip it, they come right back out. Just beautiful like that. You also have the full flying stab. Now, customers that choose to, the blue box is right up here in the front, super easy to get to. So if you did want to do tailerons where you can act as ailerons and elevators at the same time, you can do that. Now for today, I just have it on the stock setting. So this is my normal elevator, ailerons, and rudder. Now I do have a lot of throw in mine. Now some pilots may not be as comfortable with the airplane with this much throw as I am. I'm running it at 100% throws on the ailerons and 100% on the elevator with 30% expo. But if you do want, I can confirm that it flies fine with about an 80% cut and down to a 75% cut on both of them, just fine. And you still have enough travel to actually get yourself out of trouble. The one thing I will tell you with these F-22s is they do like having that extra elevator when you're coming into land to be able to kind of hold that nose up. Same thing with the F-16, so I like to keep those kind of strong. The last thing to talk about on the little F-22 is it does have reverse thrust, just like all of our other popular models right now. You didn't see me use it today just because I only had a 6-channel receiver right now, so I wasn't able to use it. If you do want to take advantage of reverse thrust and all of the other features of this aircraft, you will need at least 7 channels, but the airplane can be flown on 6 if you choose. Just don't plug in that reversing wire and you can still fly the airplane just fine, just like you just saw it. Well guys, I hope you've really enjoyed the new F-22. Go on and get one right now. The pre-order is up when you're seeing this video. Airplane should be here sooner than later, and I can't wait for everybody to start getting these little pocket rockets and having a blast with them. As always, whether it's air, land, or sea, you can get it right here at Motion RC. Until the next time, we'll see you later.